So it's 70-62, UNK, 4:56 remaining. The Lopers are shooting 71% from the field here in the second half. And yet we have got a game here down the stretch. Here is Ziegler in the backcourt. He will work this one across the timeline for Central Oklahoma. Ziegler, hot pass over to Robinson, left wing, now down low. Willenborg takes it left to the rim. Can't muscle the shot up and in. And then a foul was called. Looks like Anthony Swift is going to be called for the foul. And that is the fourth on Anthony Swift. And so Matthew Willenborg will head to the foul line. Swift has had a couple games this year where he's dealt with that foul trouble. A couple games where he's fouled out as Willenborg, his first free throw, rattles around it in. He's got 16. Cuts the lead to 7. Taylor Harrell is going to come in for Anthony Swift. We'll see how long Swift sits in this close game here down the stretch. Willenborg, the Norman, Oklahoma native, coming off a 31-point effort on Saturday. His second free throw bounces around and in. 4:45 to play. UNK leads Central Oklahoma 70-64. Here's to Brian Hill across the timeline for UNK, directing traffic. One-arm pass over to Wade Williams. Right back to Hill. Hill near the top, looking. Gets it to Gilbert at the free throw line. Gilbert backs this one back out. Bounce pass down low for Harrell. Harrell fumbled with it. Kicks it back out. Williams on the right wing. Williams surveying. Hot pass for Clayton Moore at the free throw line. And Clayton Moore is going to be fouled. Josh Wonkwo reached in. And so that is the 6th team foul, the 3rd on Wonkwo. So the next puts UNK in the bonus. Jabrian Hill will inbound baseline for UNK. Hill looks in, lobs it up top for Kendrick Gilbert, catches left of the circle. Gilbert finds Hill, Hill right of the key, spinning, gets it out Moore, right wing. Moore back to Hill, Hill in the right corner, will attack baseline. One-arm pass back out, Clayton Moore. He pump fakes a 3, takes it to the rim, and he scores! Clayton Moore, that time accelerating to the glass, and he lays it up and in. UNK up by 8, 4 minutes left. Here is Marcus Ziegler just past midcourt. Looking for a screen from Willenborg. Now backs it back out near the midcourt stripe. Here's a screen. Ziegler driving in, working on Harrell. Ziegler, bounce pass up top to nobody. Clayton Moore jumps the pass and gets the steal. Moore tried to float a pass in the corner for Hill, but Willenborg tipped it, and he gets it right back for UCO. Now in the corner, here's Ziegler. Ziegler, down low, Robinson, right block, and his shot was denied. Kendrick Gilbert, who then grabs the ball and stays in bounds along the baseline, and UNK with it the other way. Kendrick Gilbert, again, putting in a fantastic night for UNK. The Lopers up by 8, 3:20 left. Kendrick Gilbert now is fouled. Dribbling towards his left, Jack Robinson reached in. And that is the 7th team foul, and so UNK will head to the free throw line with 3:20 remaining. Gilbert just had a monster block on the other end for his first block of the game, and the Lopers' first rejection of the game. Kendrick's first free throw, that one does miss short, though, and so he does not earn the second of a 1-and-1. Here's Wonkwo at the floor for UCO. Back up top to Willenborg. Willenborg hits a cutter. Ziegler left block. Back up top. Now in the corner, here's Robinson. He'll hoist up a 3, spins in and out. Ball batted around. Willenborg gets it back. Now here's Hanna. Hanna will hoist up a left corner 3, and he knocks it down. Hanna with his second made 3, and that cuts the Loper lead to 5 with under 3 to play in the second half. As Wade Williams up the floor. One-arm pass over to Jabrian Hill. Hill on the right wing finds Williams top of the key. Williams back to Hill. Hill right wing. Hoists up a 3. That one too strong. Kendrick Gilbert trying to go up, but Matthew Willenborg grabs it along the block for Central Oklahoma. Now Anthony Swift will head to the scorers table and get ready to check in without 4 fouls. Here's Wonkwo at the top, trying to get past the defender. Takes it right lane line, right block, and he's able to muscle a shot off the window in. And just like that, after being down by 17, the Broncos have cut it to a 1-possession game. Here's Hill, finds Williams left wing. Williams back up top to Jabrian Hill. Hill has it near the top, finds Williams left wing. Williams had the ball poked away, and Wonkwo reaches in and commits a foul as he got the arm of Wade Williams, and so Williams will head to the free throw line for UNK, and Anthony Swift will get ready to check in for the Lopers. That's now 4 as well on Josh Wonkwo, and he's got 30 points. Do not want to lose him here down the stretch. His first 30-point effort of the season. Williams with a 1-and-1 opportunity here, trying to put the Lopers back up by 2 possessions. First free throw from Williams. It is up, bounces around and out. A couple of big misses at the free throw line for UNK, and it keeps it a 1-possession game. 2 minutes remaining. Here's Wonkwo at the top of the key. Clayton Moore defending him. Wonkwo driving in, left lane line. Goes up, throws up a contested 6-footer. It's off the glass and in, and a foul and a chance to tie the game at the line. Clayton Moore is called for the foul. It is his 4th. And now Josh Wonkwo can tie the game with 1:54 remaining, and we're going to have a timeout. 72-71 UNK. We're back after this from KRVN Sports. Well, after trailing by as many as 17 points here in the second half, UCO has a chance to tie the game here at the free throw line after Josh Wonkwo just hit an and-one opportunity. And can now tie this one up at the free throw line. He is 16 of 18 here at the charity stripe. And so Wonkwo will attempt a shot. Big one here, trying to tie this one up. Wonkwo's shot is up. Line drive shot is up and in, and we are tied at 72. Here's UNK with the basketball, shooting 70% from the field here in the second half. Kendrick Gilbert hands it off to Clayton Moore. Now a pass cross court to Jabrian Hill, right side. Here's Moore, floating pass for Swift. Right back out Hill, right to the key. Hill driving in, takes it to the rim, running with the right hand. Would it go? But Anthony Swift on the follow, middle of the lane, floats it up and in, and UNK takes a 2-point lead. 90 seconds remain. Now can the Lopers get a stop? Here is Wonkwo just past midcourt. Swift defending. Wonkwo driving in on Swift. Takes it, hesitates, goes up and is blocked. Swift rejected it, goes out of bounds. Last touch by Josh Wonkwo. And UNK takes over with 1:19 to play. Huge rejection that time from Anthony Swift. And now UNK with the basketball up 2. Now can the Lopers make this a 2-possession game? Here is Jabrian Hill just past midcourt. Just over a minute left. Wade Williams has it right to the key, right back to Hill. Hill fakes a pass left, goes right to Williams. Williams in the corner, Kendrick Gilbert. Gilbert dribbling, attacking along the baseline, going up, inside, floats up a 3-footer, won't it go? Anthony Swift, the rebound, left block. He is fouled, and Anthony Swift will head to the free throw line. Willenborg can't believe they called a foul, and Anthony Swift in a little bit of pain. And they actually called that one on Josh Wonkwo, and so he's going to foul out of the game. And that is a massive call, as the Broncos are going to lose their scorer, who's got 33 points here tonight. I wonder if they might take a look and see who the foul should be called on. I haven't caught a replay yet, as Coach Hoffman talking with our officiating crew. This does give Anthony Swift a little bit of time. And he was in a little bit of pain after he went up and was fouled. So again, this would be a massive loss. So that they're going to go look at this to see if it was Wonkwo or Willenborg who committed the foul. So David Duggan, Colton Jeldon, and Cameron Garrett are 3 officials here tonight. They will head to the monitor to see who this foul is on. And this is massive, because if it's Willenborg, it's just his 3rd. But if it's Josh Wonkwo, he fouls out of the game. And he has 33 points tonight, 8 field goals made, and 17 free throws shunken. It's a good time to remind you that UNK basketball brought to you by Platte Valley Auto of Lexington and Kearney, Detterdings of Kearney and Grand Island, FNBO, Minden Exchange Bank, TBK Transmissions, and UNK Marketing. We'd like to thank all of our great sponsors, helping us bring you UNK Athletics here from KRVN Sports. The Lopers being led by both Anthony Swift and Jabrian Hill, who both have 16 points. 13 out of Kendrick Gilbert, 10 out of Clayton Moore. Both Moore and Swift are playing with 4 fouls here down the stretch. And again, the officials taking a long look at this one to see who the foul call is on. From my vantage point, and again, I haven't seen a replay, but from my vantage point, it looks like it was Willenborg who committed the foul. At least he was the one that was right there. But sometimes it's that kind of backside defender who ends up catching the body and is called for the foul, so we will see. And I think we just got the clarification, and it is Josh Wonkwo. And so that is his 5th foul, and he is out of the game. And so UCO will lose their leading scorer here tonight with 57 seconds remaining. Does cost the Broncos a timeout as well. Both teams with 1 remaining. And now Anthony Swift is at the free throw line attempting a couple of massive free throws to try to make this a 2-possession game. If he can hit both, at least get to a 3-point game if he can hit 1 of 2. First free throw for Anthony Swift. It is casted up. It is through. Big free throw for Anthony, who's now 4 of 5. He's got a double-double here tonight. Makes it a 3-point game, and now can he get it to a 4-point lead? Second free throw for Anthony Swift. Takes a deep breath. Takes 3-4 dribbles. Spins the ball in his left. Fires up the shot. It is up. It's too strong. It'll stay a 1-score game. UCO with it, down by 3. Without their leading scorer tonight, Wonkwo just found out of the game. Here's Ziegler. One-arm pass on the left wing to Willenborg. Trying to spin off of Anthony Swift. Willenborg in the left corner, defended by Gilbert. Throws it up top. Wade Williams jumps the pass, gets the steal, throws it ahead. Clayton Moore back to Gilbert. Gilbert to the rim, lays it up and in with the right hand. And UNK up by 5 with 32 seconds. Wade Williams causing the turnover. Now Ziegler, a left wing 3. That's too strong. Gilbert flying in. He's got the rebound. And Gilbert running away from defenders. Shot clock is off, and he is fouled. And Kendrick Gilbert will head to the free throw line. But what a turn of events there for UNK as the Lopers now take a 5-point lead with 22 seconds to play. And now Gilbert to the charity stripe. He's got 15 points here tonight. First free throw for Kendrick Gilbert. It is up, it bounces around and in. And UNK up by 6. With 22 seconds remaining, looking for their first win in 11 tries over Central Oklahoma. Second free throw from Gilbert. It is up, and he connects on both. UNK up by 7. 22 seconds left. Here's Ziegler in the backcourt, trying to race up the floor for Central Oklahoma. Ziegler driving in, pass in the corner for Hanna. Hanna hoists up a right wing 3. It is short. Matthew Willenborg, the offensive rebound. He'll put up a right wing 3. That's off the left of the iron ball. Batted in the corner. Jabrian Hill grabs it for UNK. Throws it to Gilbert. Gilbert grabs it, lays it up and in. And UNK is going to win this one. 2 seconds left. The Lopers up 81-72. Inbound pass to Hanna, and the Lopers are going to hold on here tonight. What a victory here for UNK. It's their first win against UCO since 2020 as the Lopers down the Broncos 81-72 for their 3rd conference win of the season and improve to 10-10 on the year. What a job to close out that game. And that big turnover there near the end, which pretty much sealed it. Wade Williams jumping a pass there down the stretch to force the turnover, and UNK ends the game on a 9-0 run. 81